Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate and here's another recipe video, and I hope that this video finds you safe and well. And this week it's a vegetarian recipe. You will have seen it, hopefully, if you join me generally, on Meals of the Week last week, and it was a really lovely recipe and I really enjoyed eating it and I enjoyed making it. It's bean burgers, and I've served it with wedges, with salad, and also some homemade pickle that I made with some homegrown cucumber. But I think it's the kind of recipe you can serve how you want, in a bun, out of a bun, whichever floats your boat really. I'll leave the ingredients down below in case you want to give it a go, and if you do give it a go, please be sure to let me know how you get on, because I'm always interested in hearing from you. So let's have a look at what we need to make this lovely recipe. And I'll also, during the video, just show you how I make my wedges too. Okay, so here are the ingredients. There's not that many of them really, and most of them are quite basic. So I'll just run through the ingredients that you need. And the first thing is 1 egg. So this is a large free-range egg. And then I've got some spices. That's 1 teaspoon of paprika and 1 teaspoon of coriander. Then I've got 2 cloves of garlic minced through a garlic press. And I've also got 1 chilli chopped up. Then I've got 1 medium onion, which has been finely chopped. And I've also got 1 pepper, which again has been finely chopped. Now, I used orange because that's what I'd got in the fridge, but I'm sure you could use any colour of pepper. And then in terms of breadcrumbs, because obviously I need these to be gluten-free, I just got 1 slice of gluten-free loaf and I just whizzed it through the food processor. Then salt and pepper, and then I'm using black eye beans. I think in the States they call these black eye peas, but anyway, I'm using 2 cans of black eye beans, but I think pretty much any bean will do. It sounds like there should be a song. Sorry, coming over old Jason Donovan. Yes, so those are the ingredients. And I also missed out one of the ingredients on this little show and tell here, and that is that you need 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and this is the Lee and Perrins. And even though this doesn't say it's gluten-free, the Celiac Society say it's fine because the amount of barley in it is so minimal. So those are the ingredients, and I will list them down below. So the first thing we need to do is just soften off the onions and the pepper, and they're in a pan here just with some spray oil, and I've also got the garlic and the chilli in there, and as you can see I've just gently cooked those over a medium heat until it's all nice and soft and cooked. And once this is done, then I'm just going to put this to one side and wait till we need it for later on in the recipe. Then this is how I do my wedges. So I've just got some normal potatoes here, and as you can see I've chopped them up into quite chunky wedges, but you can use whatever shape you want to. You could, put squares or even just use normal fry shape, but this is what I chose to do on this occasion. So I've peeled them, and then what I'm going to do is mix them together with this. And this flavour dressing it's about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, the juice of 1 lemon, some cajun seasoning, some salt and pepper, and then I'm just mix that all together, and then I just actually toss all of the potatoes in that mixture, and that just gives them a lovely coating. And you don't taste the mustard, you really don't taste the mustard when they're cooked, but what the flavouring does do is add a really lovely, almost fried type flavour to the potatoes at the end. So they're low in calories in terms of the fact that they've not been deep fried or anything, but they taste delicious. So once you've got them coated all nicely, then just pop them onto a baking sheet as I've got here. So this baking sheet has just been sprayed with some spray oil, and I'll also spray a little bit of oil on the top, and I'm going to pop those into a fan oven 180, and they take about 40 minutes. And in the meantime we can just get on with making the rest of the burgers. So in terms of making the burgers, so what I've done is I've drained and rinsed the cans of beans here, and I've just got them in a big bowl, and what I'm going to do with them is just mash them thoroughly, but I'm going to be not to a complete pulp, but I want some whole beans left in there. So something similar to this, where you can see that quite a lot of the beans are actually mashed up and there are still some whole beans in there. I just used a potato masher for this. I was going to put them into the food processor, but I thought that just might be a little bit too fierce for them. So just mash them until they're kind of at this stage, and then you can add the rest of the ingredients. So I've now added the breadcrumbs, the egg, the spices, salt and pepper, the cooked pepper and onion mix, and I'm just mixing that all very thoroughly, and you can see here that it's looking quite squidgy. Got this recipe idea from a YouTuber I watch called Kerry Jervis. I've mentioned her a couple of times, so the poor woman's going to think I'm stalking her. I'm not. It was just when I got the ingredients and also when they were on Meals of the Week, but I'll link her channel down below. Anyway, what I did next was I just divided the mixture up into patties, and I basically got 7 here. If I'd been more clever, I probably would have made 8, but I just grabbed a handful. So I just rolled it and squeezed it really hard, and then I just pressed it down into patties. So these made, as I say, made 7 patties, but if you wanted to be more precise, you could make as many as you want to. Then what I'm going to do with these is I'm just going to fry them off in a frying pan, and this is the same pan that I did the onions and the peppers in, so we don't need to waste more than one pan. So I'm just going to brown them on both sides. So when they're brown on one side, just flip them over and brown them on the other side. I'm going to actually put these in the oven to finish cooking. Obviously they're beans, you know, you don't really need to cook them, you just need to warm them through because they've been they've been cooked in the can. So once they are browned on both sides, I've just popped them onto a baking sheet, as you can see here, lined with foil because it saves on washing up, and I'm all for that. And then I'm just going to actually put those in the same oven that the wedges are in at the moment. So that's a 180 fan, which is 190C, 375F and gas mark 4. So again, I'll leave that down below. So here are the wedges out of the oven, looking brown, probably slightly too brown, or we'll call it caramelized for the sake of this video. But they are really nice, and this is my favourite way to do like chipped potatoes if you're going to make your own. It's just a really easy way to do them. So then we'll just look at the pickle that I made. So this is just some homegrown cucumber, and I peeled it and sliced it thinly. I sliced an onion and also a couple of bird's eye chilies, and I have had that soaking in cider vinegar for about 3 or 4 hours, and that is a really nice spicy but also refreshing relish to serve the meal with. So here it is all served up. So I'm serving 2 patties per portion, and each burger is 103 calories. So out of that entire mixture, each of the burgers is 103 calories, and served here with the salad, with the wedges and the pickle. This plate of food came to 527 calories. So what I've done is served 4. So my husband had 2, I had 2, and then I've frozen the other 3, and I'll let you know how they freeze, but I've got no worries about it really. I'm sure they'll freeze just fine. So thanks very much for watching this video, and if you do give it a go, please be sure to let me know how you get on. I'll leave the ingredients down below. I really appreciate you watching this. Thanks very much, and if you have enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up, and if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support, and if you're not, then the subscribe button will be coming up soon, and it would be great to have you subscribe to our little kitchen spy family, which is getting bigger by the day, which is such a thrill to me. I really enjoy interacting with you guys, and making these videos is something I really enjoy. So thanks very much for watching. You take care now. See you on the next one, which will be a Meals of the Week on Wednesday next week. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye bye.